Hello, welcome to another Odoo lesson. Today I'm going to introduce how to add custom fields into your sale order or how to customize the sale order as per your need. For that, I have created a module named Sale Modification, and in the module you will have manifest file, then init file, etc. So I'm going to create another Python file inside the models named the sale order. So you can create another Python file named sale order, since we are going to inherit the sale order and make the respective customizations. So I have created the Python file here. So as soon as I have created the Python file, just add this file into the init file. So I'm gonna use from.import the Python file name here. Now the saleorder.py file is included in the init. Now let's begin the coding by importing the things we required from Odoo. From Odoo import API fields, models. So while coding, please keep in mind about the indentation, because it's Python, so you're probably there is a chance to get an indentation error, so keep in mind about it. Now coming to the class name, you can always use the inherited class name here, because as per the coding standards, it's very good to use the same name as sale order itself here. So since we are going to inherit the sale order here, so you can choose the name of the class same as like the parent class. So I'm gonna use the sale order here and models.model. Then you can name the class as you wished, depends upon the customization too, but it's always good to keep up the coding standards. Now I'm going to use the inherit keyword to inherit the particular model. So this model is sale.order. Now I'm gonna give the description to like sale order modifications. Now we are able to add the custom field that we required in that we require in sale order. So I'm gonna add a custom field like is customer. Here I'm gonna add a boolean field now, dot boolean, give the string is customer. Now I'm gonna add one more field just to let you know how to place these fields, or you can add the fields of different types like boolean, text char, then selection field. So I'm gonna add a selection field here to make it more clear. Payment method fields, sorry, dot selection of, now it can be like bank, bank, then another set I'm going to give cash. So the string is string equal to payment method. So So these are my two custom fields that I'm gonna add in the sale.order model. Now let's see how to use these fields in the view. Let's go back to the sale order and choose where we have to place the custom field. So in my case, I'm gonna add the custom field is customer after the customer, and I'm gonna add payment methods after the payment terms. So to understand which all fields corresponds to this customer and payment terms, I have to switch on the debug mode and just place the mouse pointer here. So we can understand from here that the partner underscore ID corresponds to the customer, as well as payment underscore term underscore ID corresponds to the payment terms. So we have to utilize these two fields in order to place our custom field in the view file. So let's go back and change in the pie chart. I'm going to create a new folder called views, and I'm going to write all my views file inside that. So then I'm going to create the XML file name sale order view in order to inherit that particular view and add my custom fields into it. So here we have to inherit the view. For that, just add the Odoo, then our record. So we are going to create the record. Then inside the record, you have to mention the ID and the model. So ID equal to, you have to give a unique name. So I'm going to give sale order view form inherit. Then its model will be ir.ui.view. Now the next one is field name equal to name, and I'm gonna give this name as sale order inherit. Now we can add the model. Field name equal to model. The model is sale.order. Now the next field is field name equal to inherit ID. So while adding the inherit ID, you can check the particular external ID by taking the debug mode, then edit form view. Here you can see the external ID. So this will be the inherit ID that we are going to give. We are going to give that particular inherit ID, that is sale.view order form. You can just copy paste from there. Now the next field name, we are going to add the XPath. So the next field name equal to art, and the type equal to XML. We are going to add the XPath. So as I told you earlier, for giving the XPath expression, you should know exactly where you have to give that particular custom field. So once again we can go back into the particular view and check where we have to give it exact, or how we can give the exact XPath expression. Make sure you have switch on the debug mode and click on the edit form view. Now we want to place the is customer after the customer field. So as I told earlier, that particular field corresponds to partner underscore ID. Locate that particular field in the edit form view. Here it is, partner underscore ID. Now we need to place our custom field after this particular field. So we have to give our XPath expression as we need to go inside a group as well as the first group. Then after the field name equal to partner underscore ID, we have to place our custom field, which means our particular custom field will come here. So let's go back and make the respective changes in the pie chart. Coming back to the view file, I'm going to give that XPath expression here. So I'm going to give the exact location, like starting from the group, then slash, again it's inside a group, then after a particular field name partner underscore ID. So we can give name equal to partner underscore ID. Then we are going to give the position, like whether we want it after, before, or we can even replace that particular field. So I'm gonna give it as after, as we planned earlier. Then I'm gonna give my field name is customer. Here. So this is the very basic way to give the particular field. Now let's run the file and go back and check. Before you run the file, and you should make sure that you have given the sale underscore order views in the manifest as well. I have already given it, so you should make sure you have given this file here also, and run it and install the module and check it out there. Now we are going to install the module here. Click on the apps, then you have to update app list first by switching on the debug mode. Then only after that your particular custom module will appear here. So click on the install button and get it installed, and we can view our custom field there. Now check out the sales. Now I'm gonna create, see, it's here. So is customer boolean is just after the customer field, so it's here. Now let's add the payment method after the payment terms. For that you need to switch on the edit form view again and locate the exact path, so that we can give in the XPath expression. So it's here, the payment term ID. Now we can see that it's inside a group again. Exactly, it's inside the second group. Now it's inside the second group, and after the field name payment term underscore ID. So our field will be appearing here. So let's go back and change in the pie chart. Now let's add the XPath expression for the payment method as well. Then we have find out the expression as slash group, again inside a group, and after the field name, payment term ID. So I'm going to give that particular field name here, that's payment ID, payment term underscore id, then you can give the position, so whether it's after, before or something like that. So I'm going to give it position equal to after the payment term as I have planned. Then you can give the field name too, that's field name, particular field name, that's payment method. So now run the file, then we are going to upgrade it as well. So while you are adding a new code in, so click on the upgrade and let's wait. So our upgrade is ready now. Just click on the sales, click on the create button. You can see the payment method here. So this is the payment method, that means the selection field I have created. Now you can choose whether bank or cash. For the time being I can choose the cash, and my boolean field is also here. So in conclusion, this is the way we are adding the customer fields into the base modules of Odoo, like sale order or purchase order. You can add the customer fields in whatever the base models of the Odoo. So I hope this tutorial is really helpful for you. I mean, it's an exact basic way of doing the things like customizing. So let me come back with another Odoo lesson. So till then, bye, take care.